This year, we saw the annual growth of on-chain compute on the internet computer exceed 500% for the first time. And the ICP token became deflationary several times.
Okay, right here. This is, in my opinion, why ICP just has to go up. And in today's video, I'm going to talk about it a bit more and tell you why, if you are here for the long run, you are going to make quite a bit of money. So with that said, hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you're having a great time with your family and loved ones. And first things first, I would highly suggest to just watch the full video, because in here you are going to get a lot of useful informations. But in today's video, I'm just going to talk about this thing. Let's go here. Okay, so this is ICP dashboard. And as you can see, the total ICP burned is at the moment somewhere around, let's say, 700,000 tokens. Also, in terms of total and circulating supply, the total supply is somewhere around, let's say, 530 million token. And the circulating supply at the moment is somewhere around 480 million. Now, what Dominic Williams said is very, very important. You see, why do we burn ICP tokens in here? Well, there are a couple of reasons for it. Number one, when you are having a transaction on ICP network, what are you going to pay the fees with? You know it, ICP tokens. Now, when you pay the fees by ICP, that specific amount of Internet Computers token will go to a specific wallet and it will be locked forever. And that is called ICP burned tokens. But it's not all the story. You see, in order to keep the network up and running and cover all the costs, you also have to burn some tokens. And this is called, right in here, cycles and proposal fees. Now, why is this thing so important? Because the majority of the burn tokens, as you can see, is because of cycles and proposal fees and not transaction fees. And this is a very, very positive sign for ICP. And what this means basically is when you attract just more and more adoption, okay, your network is just going to get bigger and bigger. And in order to cover all the costs, you have to burn ICP tokens. Now, in here, as you can see, recently in the last 3 months, this variable just shot off to the moon. Why is that? Believe it or not, that's just because of the launch of one useful app called BOB protocol. And in the last 3 months in ICP, we burned around 500,000 tokens. And here's the deal. This variable is just not stopping. No, we just keep burning more and more ICP. And sure, this number always is going to be higher relative to the previous day, but that's not important. What really matters is the slope of this line. And as you can see, in the last couple of days even, the slope is just getting steeper and steeper. Now, allow me to ask you a very important question. Do you think that in the next coming years, ICP is just going to attract more and more adoption? If your answer is yes, then okay, as a result of it, we're just going to burn more and more tokens, right? So for me, makes perfect sense to say that the rate of burning tokens in ICP over the next coming years is just going to accelerate, unless we do one thing, and that is, you know it, price appreciation. Why is that? Let's say your cost of running the network is about $100,000 a day. That means with the price of ICP being somewhere around $10, you have to burn how much tokens? About 10,000 a day. Now, let's say the price of ICP is not going to remain $10 anymore. Instead, we're going to go to somewhere around $100. At that point, how many tokens are we going to burn in order to cover the costs? Somewhere around 1,000 tokens. So you see, the only way that the rate of burning tokens is going to decrease a little bit is if we have price appreciation for the token. Now, let's say ICP's token is not going to go up. Then, okay, this variable is just going to accelerate a lot. And at one point, the rate of burning tokens is going to exceed the rate of new tokens getting into the market. Now, if I didn't manage to explain this well, let me explain it to you with a very simple example. Let's say the total supply is about 1,000 tokens. Now, in order to cover the cost, we are going to burn, let's say, 10 tokens per day. And at the same time, each day, 8 new tokens are going to get added to the network. Now, that is a net negative of 2 tokens, which means, for example, today we are going to have 1000 tokens in the network. Tomorrow we're going to have 998. The day after it we're going to have 996. After that 994, and so on and so forth. So what this means, basically we are having a decrease of supply, and any market in the world is just based on simple supply and demand situation. And if the supply is getting decreased and demand is there, then okay, in order to have a balanced situation in here, the price of the token just has to go up. This is why I am so optimistic in ICP, and I am in here for the long run, and I fully believe that this token is going to see huge price appreciation. Now, why do I say this at the moment? Because you know it, the price is down, and I just do not believe that this is going to stay like this. No, I'm thinking soon in ICP we are going to see another phase of the bull run, which is going to be absolutely magnificent. And here's the deal. I think all of us as an investor should ask a very important question to ourselves, and it says, do we believe in the fundamental of the project that we are invested in? If we do believe in it, then okay, what are we going to do in case that we're just going to, for the short term, continue going down? Well, I don't know about you guys. For me, this actually going to be a huge buy opportunity, and I promise you, if we are going to do something like this right around these low prices, I am going to add quite a bit of ICP to my investment in hope that we have a huge move on the upside. And even from a trader and not an investor point of view, this is actually a great long opportunity for me. You see, let's just do this. Okay, here's the deal. Let's say even right around the current price, about $10, I'm going to go long in ICP. What is going to be my first target? Well, naturally it's going to be taking the highest side in this area, about $16. So I'm gonna have a $6 target. Now, what's gonna be my stop loss? You know it, under this low right in here, about $7. So I'm gonna have a $3 stop loss, however a $6 target, and that will give me a risk to reward ratio of about 1 to 2, which is actually quite great. So you see, not only from an investor but also from a trader point of view, ICP right in here is actually in a great position. And sure, we might get some more moves on the downside, but I need you to fully understand this. This is not going to be a bad sign. Absolutely not. I fully believe that whatever is happening, starting from the highest side to somewhere around the recent price action, again, maybe even a bit lower, it's just going to be a corrective movement. And after it's over, we are going to have some more huge moves on the upside. And by the way, I think the minimum target for the next move up is going to be taking the highest side in this region, about $16. And I just do not believe that we are going to stop here. No, I'm thinking after we get a solid break of this very important resistance area, the next target is going to be all the way up here around the next important region between $19.5 to about $21. So you see, if you want to have a better target and you want to go long right in here, or maybe a bit lower, doesn't matter, your target can actually be somewhere around the $20 area, which means if the price is going to hit your target, you're going to make about 100% of the money that you put in. And I don't know about you guys, to me, this seems to be a fantastic trade. So let's have our final conclusion and wrap up today's video. In ICP, I just do not believe that we are having anything to be worried about. And in terms of fundamentals, we talked about it at the beginning of the video. If the price is going to stay somewhere around these areas, then okay, the tokenomics are going to get deflationary, meaning tomorrow we are going to have overall less tokens than today. And this is going to continue each and every single day until we see, you know it, price appreciation. And it's just a very simple supply and demand calculation. When the supply is getting just more and more restricted, and the demand, let's say even is not going to be higher relative to the past. No, let's say it's going to stay constant. Then okay, at that point, the only way for the price of the token is just up and up. Now, this was in terms of fundamentals, in terms of technical analysis, and in my field of work, specifically Elliott waves, we are just having the best structures. And I'm thinking, maybe in ICP, this is 1, this is 2, and then we are going to get huge move up into wave 3, 4, 5. And this 5 wave up on a higher degree is actually going to be into this larger degree, wave 3, and then correction for 4, and another move up into wave 5. So for me, and this is just for me, in terms of fundamentals, I'm not having anything to be worried about. And in terms of technical analysis, we are looking great. So makes perfect sense to say, if for the next couple of days, we are going to have just another small move on the downside, well, I'm probably going to add some more ICP to my bags. And I'm not here to sell you anything. No, I would highly suggest do your own due diligence, come up with your own conclusion. And then if you thought that this is a good project and it does actually have a bright future, then okay, you know what to do. So I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in internet computer. Anyway, if you found any value in my content, I would really appreciate if you like this video and consider subscribing to my channel and follow me on Twitter. And if you want more, maybe you want a complete analysis for your own specific crypto, or maybe you want to learn some decent TA in order to be able to make good money in the markets, you can become a member and ask me anything you want. And until the next video, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.